would you like to work a dead-end job, struggling day to day to pay the bills and relying on assistance from the state? This is the case with too many Americans. They graduate high school and are all too eager to get out in the job market, making what they think is a lot of money. Then they get stuck in dead-end jobs and struggle day to day. This happened to me in 2003 after I graduated high school. I went straight into the job market and struggled to make ends meet. I believe that by requiring the college education after completing high school, the unemployment rate would decrease, the amount of money paid by the state for assistance would decrease, and the economy would be boosted, making the lifestyle of Americans improve. Today I'll be revealing some of the reasons that a college education should be mandatory for all high school graduates. Now that we know what we'll be discussing, let's get right to the first point. If college were made mandatory, the unemployment rates would decrease. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate for college graduates with a bachelor degree is only 3.8%, where the unemployment rate for high school graduates only is doubled at 7.6%. Career Builder did a survey in 2013 asking different employers who they would be more likely to hire, college graduates or high school graduates. 53% said that they planned on hiring only college graduates. This rate increased from 44% back in 2010. In fact, some employers even stated that they are now hiring college graduates for positions they used to give to high school graduates. The rate has gone up every year, and we can only assume the rate will continue to rise. Career Builder also says that many employers are looking for employees with experience, whether it is interning or volunteering. The majority of your degrees require some volunteering, and even higher degrees require interning before completing the degree. By obtaining the experience this way, one is already ahead of the game. The school sets up everything for you instead of having to go out and look for it, which could end up taking away from the time you would be at your job trying to earn enough money to pay your bills. So it is a never-ending circle that could be broken if college were made mandatory. As long as college is not, however, there will always be those who are forced to work dead-end jobs and struggle day to day. Those who cannot afford to make ends meet often rely on state-paid benefits to cover the rest of their necessities. The country as a whole pays out more than $16.5 billion per year as basic federal block grants for the state assistance needed residents. More than $9 billion of this money in 2013 was for families that qualified for cash assistance, not including the funds paid out for child care. The individual states are also required to contribute to the individual state income, adding even more money to the assistance paid by each state. Going back to my first point, if we could lower the unemployment rates, it would in turn decrease the money paid to assistance needed families, collecting unemployment and other state-paid benefits, such as insurance, food stamps. With the Affordable Care Act of 2010, President Obama raised the qualifying rates from 100% to 133% above poverty. The poverty level changes yearly, depending on the average income of the state. Medicaid.gov says that depending on the family size, the poverty level for 2014 could be anywhere from $11,000 for a family of 2 to $40,000 for a family of 8. When you increase the rate by the 33% that Obama raised it, you're looking at state-paid assistance for people making less than $15,000 to $54,000. Right now, there are about 13 million Americans receiving state assistance, according to statisticsbrain.com. According to a survey done at Lorraine Community College, graduates earn more money over a lifetime than non-college graduates. High school graduates earn only about $1.2 million, whereas bachelor degree earns $2.1 million. They also concluded that the more education you get, the more likely it is you will continue to have a job. If more Americans were to have higher paying jobs, then the amount of money paid by the state would greatly decrease. With the cost of living rising every day in America, less spending is taking place. Going to Walmart just to pick up the essentials is now a struggle for a lot of Americans. The economy needs a little boost, and requiring a college education could do just that. With employers offering more money to college graduates, There would be more money pumped into the economy, and it would eventually lower the cost of living. After all, not spending a lot of money is what is raising the limits. There would be less government spending on assistance needed families also, and the government can start paying down a lot of their enormous bills they have accrued over the years. You now know what a difference college education could make mentally and monetarily. Wouldn't you like to have the diploma, the thing that reminds you what you worked so hard for, and to get rewarded every day by not increasing the state's deficit, having a well-paying, secure job, and knowing that you have a few dollars in the bank to take the trip of a lifetime you've always dreamed of? By making college mandatory, all this and more could be yours.